All right, listeners. Today we have another episode of a sex talk with two of my not super long-time friends, but some of my more liked and enjoyed friends, Autumn and Keegan. I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves real quick.
I'm Autumn. I don't have anything to say about myself.
Because she is lame.
I am lame.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm Keegan. I'm less lame.
Just slightly.
Just
so slightly.
just
More
a little
gay
bit.
though, so it'll be
Which is why I'm less lame.
Gay equals less lame. Brought to you by Nike.
That's what my dad said.
Get in the gay. I think that's EA Sports.
I think it is
EA Sports. Get in the gay.
It's in the gay.
But yeah, so this is my podcast where we talk about anything and everything under the umbrella term of sex, just whatever comes to mind. And as always, I'm going to start it off with what's the wildest thing y'all have ever done? You can either answer this as like a collective question. If you have your own individual stories, I'd love to hear them.
We couldn't. It's not really. We had to talk about it last night. We were like, "What are we getting into?" So we listened before.
He's like, shit, we have to answer this question.
We had to be prepared. And so then she reminded me of a story that it's more so the whole situation than it is the sex itself. But
That's where the wildest thing situation. It's never like you're never, in my opinion, you're never having just insane fucking wild sex. It's the situation that either got you there or that you're in because of it that makes it wild.
nah, I morphed into a fucking bear and just fucking off.
Like somehow my cock just fell off inside of her and I just had to go to the hospital. That's wild.
Wild shit.
But yeah, so what is it?
It was a couple years ago. It was my birthday, and literally anytime we did anything sexual, it was always in the car. Because my house, not the
Fucking
place.
children.
Her house,
Yeah.
definitely not the place. Six siblings in her house, so we're always
You have
doing
a fucking
shit.
1-year-old just toddle the fuck in.
Yeah, like oh
Yeah, his dick
hello
is in my
child,
mouth.
just
What's this?
teach them at an early age.
Whoa. His privates are in your mouth.
So, we went out of our way to get a hotel slash, I don't know. It's like it's a
Hotels
hotel.
are on the inside, motels
a
are where you
motel.
enter through the outside.
It was a motel.
Okay, motel then. Yes, motel.
Keeping it How did you get a motel at your... were you guys under 18? How the fuck did you get a
This
motel?
bitch
17.
and
It was a
bitch did not give a fuck.
It was a
Okay.
specific one, and that's why it ended up being a
Okay.
motel.
Those are the ones people get murdered at.
Yep.
Yep,
And there's
we went
cum
and fucked
stains
in.
already on the bed.
Yep. Wild.
Yep, we hella used that shit. But that was also the same day I got. No, we were 18. We had just turned 18. I just turned 18 because I got my tat that
Oh,
day.
and I was 18.
I got my tat that day.
Okay.
And we.
Which he fucking seized after he got it.
I did not fucking seize.
Yeah, you did. You had
They
a
all
blast
say I
fucking
seized.
seizure.
I
It's
didn't.
like, anyways, off to the motel. Off to
My,
the motel.
See, I just had my first ever renting a hotel situation, but it was because I wanted to film a porn.
Oh.
So I did that instead because I live with my mom right now. I can't fucking do it at my house. If I was in the dorm, hell fucking yeah, I would. I
Yeah.
definitely have.
You just invite your mom to join in on the porn.
No.
MILF.
No.
Not incestually, just like she knocks on the door and is like, hey, what's going on?
Mom, hold the camera. Hold the camera, Mom. No.
Wrong angle. Really.
Mom,
need
can you
to
get a
show
close
this
up of
shit.
my butthole? This is what the people want to see.
I trimmed it just for that moment.
I hate all of that.
I hate it too. I don't even know what your mom looks like.
But yeah, so is there more to the story, or?
Oh yeah, she can pick it up. if she
Oh,
wants.
it's just so.
Oh yeah, make the woman do all the work.
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
I'll carry the weight of the relationship.
Fucking, you know what? Yeah, independence is a thing.
Yeah, so we went and, we paid for the motel, and then we basically, like, we went to, like, fucking Spencer's at one point, and then we just got, like, dumbass shit, like, a fucking vibrator, and then, like, this cheap-ass collar, and then, like, these little ropes and shit, and then we just, like, fucked around.
Honestly, the Spencer stuff isn't the worst quality. It's very good entry-level shit.
Yeah. So, like, we hadn't...
The vibrator wasn't bad. It just recently broke. And
Yeah, the vibrator's great
Yeah.
from Spencer's, but they, I mean, they're gonna break eventually. I bought one. The only time I ever bought a vibrator from Spencer's, because I'm gonna buy good shit if I'm gonna buy it at this point, was for my friend's, I think it was his 20th birthday. He's allergic to pineapples. And there's a vibrator that was nothing but pineapples, and I got it so that he could finally have a pineapple in him. And he was really pissed. He didn't find it funny, and I'm like, you're not fucking, like, stop being a bitch. Open yourself up a little bit. Let me spread them cheeks.
Wow. How do you not find that fucking funny?
I did. I thought it was so fucking funny, and all the other
be-
bros did, but then he was just like, "This no fuck. I'm not. Why the fuck would you? I'm not gonna do, dude. I'm fucking straight." And I'm like, "So am I, dude. I still put shit in my ass. I'm being a fucking bitch."
Yeah. No, we did... I don't even remember all the shit we did. We did all types of shit because I personally, I had never had sex in a bed at that point, so it was
So
like...
sad.
Yeah, so it's like I only had sex in, like, car settings, or dressing room.
It was the
So
first
I
good
had
bed
never-
sex I've had.
I've had sex in a lot of places.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it in, like, a dressing room and then, like, car. But
I never did the dressing room. I wanted to, but
The dressing room is not bad.
It's not.
It's just, it depends on
it's
how...
the excitement. Like a J.C. Penney's dressing room or like a theater dressing room.
Oh, no, like a JCPenney's.
Yeah.
Or I don't know where it was, but I think Target.
I was
But-
really close back when I was like 14 at having the chance to do it, because like I was a mall rat and like there was
Yeah.
just a group there that always like got with each other, but like never ended up happening. I didn't get laid till I was 17. So.
Yeah. No, the dressing room, it's not bad. It depends on how, like, anxious of a human being you are, though, because that shit can be stressful. Because, you know, there's... Well, and then, like...
Either hearing the people freaks you out or it really turns you on.
It's one or the other. But if it's not that, you're like, shit.
Fuck. They're
I just imagine you have to be really slow and really quiet with it, because there's no way in hell I can imagine someone just fucking going at
okay,
it.
Wonder
Target's
what's going
great,
on
though.
in there.
Target's great, though, because they don't give a fuck about the dressing rooms. Like, half the times there's no one even fucking there. So
Like, I'm just imagining you hearing someone go,
No,
ah!
the best thing to do is suck dick in a dressing room, not
And then you have sex in the aisles.
Yes.
Yeah.
The children's toy aisle,
Oh.
specifically.
No, you know how like I don't know if you guys ever did this, but like as a kid you would hide in the clothes racks from your
Oh, yeah,
parents.
yeah.
Like, you'll never find me. You just fuck there.
Yeah.
Someone comes to get the large, like, oh, I think I'm gonna get a medium. I'm good.
My head over here. I don't think I like that shirt anymore.
Yeah, we did all types of shit though, and then like by the time we left,
Oh no,
well,
no,
I had
no,
left
no, no.
my-
We intentionally drained our phone batteries because my mom had at that point finally gotten under the Life 360 code.
No!
And so
I'm so glad my parents never gave a shit about any of that.
my mom finally gave a shit about it.
His mom's psycho too.
Yeah, so I drained my battery, so it said my phone died, and then
I left my phone in the bathroom at his house.
no.
Yeah,
You
you
let,
did.
oh yeah, that's
I
right.
left it in the bathroom.
At first, we put our phones at Tinseltown in my locker, and then we went and drained my phone battery, and then she left her phone at in the bathroom at my house, and we went back to the motel. Well, we went out and we smoked weed, and then we went to the motel, and then
You whore.
which she then eventually got hella fucked over.
Oh yeah, at the
in
end
a
of
bad
it,
way.
it was like we had wild sex. And
Sex
then
on
we
weed
left.
is great though.
Yeah,
It can be,
it's,
yes. But she had a very bad reaction that night, and like,
It was
like
cheap weed, and I had a fucking panic attack.
she had a panic attack. Then she was okay. Then she was laughing and then crying and then laughing and crying and then eventually started to suck my dick and then like fell asleep. And I was like with my dick in her mouth. I just kind of like
wake up, babe.
Just
Please
kinda
don't
like-
bite down.
I kind of just pulled her head off of me and
No,
just
I
like
fell asleep with
let
it
her
in my
let her
mouth.
rest. Yeah. Yeah.
It was in my mouth. And at one point I like woke up and like remembered, I guess that's what I was doing.
And then went right back to it.
This like kept passing back out like with this dick in my hand.
Sex on acid is fucking wild.
Yeah.
I love it.
I would like to
Never
try
done
that.
Well, I can hook you up.
I'll accept that.
I will fuck you on acid.
Please do. That is the offer I accept.
But no, so are y'all the only two sexual partners both of you have had, or?
No.
She's
I've had
fucked
one
other.
other, and then he's had two.
Okay. Still, like, super low numbers, like,
low,
in general.
Yeah. Nowhere
But, like,
near yours.
And
well, no one's ever gonna be near mine.
yeah.
the other two I didn't even really want to do anyways. So.
Okay, fun.
Terrible
How long have you been
experiences.
dating, then?
At this little over 2 years now.
Over 2.5.
Okay.
We're 3 years in August.
Okay. I've never made it past 6 months.
Rip.
But I'm also, like, not the type
Yeah.
to really
Yeah.
date. It's not I'm not gonna do monogamous dating first place. Two, like,
Yeah.
it's just easier to get in and get out. They have a
Especially-
whole grocery station called the Come and Go, and it's been my whole fucking philosophy.
Well, I mean, especially if your journey in life right now, your goal is to get that body count up. So I mean,
100 is
not-
the goal.
Yeah, not many people
Still
are
at 89.
willing to date and let
Fucking
their
COVID.
partner do that. Like, oh yeah, my
It's not even COVID that's been a problem. It's like not being able to meet people. Like I can't use dating apps.
Is that not from COVID, though?
Well, the dating apps isn't really COVID, but the rest of it, like, I mean, yeah, COVID, not really meeting people at like C4 and whatnot, but
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Well, it also sucks, too, because the campus is, like...
Oh, so dead.
Yeah, it's
so
not
hard.
easy to just walk
I can't be
into
me
some sorority
on
chicks.
campus. Yeah. I honestly have really not slept with that many sorority chicks.
Oh, really?
I think I've only slept with like 4 or 5. And I dated one of them. But I don't know. Like at this point, like I'm not like as long as I can get over 90, I'll be okay with it. That's still impressive. But like I'm just pissed because I've had this goal since I graduated high school, and it just fucking so close. I'm literally at 10% away.
Yeah.
10%.
And the goal
Almost
is, like,
there.
before you graduated college.
Yeah.
Right?
Which I have till this fucking May 7th.
Yeah.
Because I already signed up for graduation and have my regalia ordered, and I'm in my last class, and I'm fucking ready. Well, I might be leaving, I don't know. I'm trying to move to Austin, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna open it up to y'all. Do y'all have any questions for me? Anything you're curious about? Because, like, you can also, like, not even just necessarily questions about me, although I'm more than happy to answer them. Like, if there's any topics that you're just genuinely curious about, I probably know something about it, and if not, we can look it up and discuss our opinions on it, you know?
Well, you always ask what the wildest thing is that other people have done, but have you answered what the wildest thing you have done is?
I think I did on one, but, like, it's so hard, because I've done a lot of freak shit. I've done a lot of fuck shit.
we'll just give one. Fun,
Yeah, I know, like, I
fun
can't
one.
ever do
Top
the-
3 fuck shit.
I can't do the wildest thing that I've ever done, because I don't fucking... When you've done as much shit as I have, it's all in a different categories, you know?
Yeah.
But, oh god, and then also my brain, as soon as someone asks the questions, just forgets everything I've ever fucking done,
I do
ever.
the same shit.
I
What,
hate it.
okay,
Pisses
what are
me
the
off.
categories?
That doesn't help either.
Well,
But, like,
the
now I'm
categories
curious.
are butt sex, monkey
So,
sex.
there was this, I guess, there's the 2 strongest I have in college, because, like, I did some really fuck shit in high school, but I'm a whole different person from that, and I don't, but there was the time that I fucked this lesbian couple. They matched me on Tinder. I drove out to Tahlequah to fuck this lesbian couple, and I almost drowned in their pussy. Literally, she wouldn't get off me, and I was like, I can't fucking breathe. So I lifted her up and pushed her off me. I was like, okay, come back. Okay, we're good.
I'm ready.
Okay. You know? And then there was this married couple and their friend that I met at C4. It was a really weird situation. I still don't understand the whole thing, but, like, the 2 girls, like, were at C4, like, dancing on fucking everybody. And then eventually they both come and dance on me, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then they leave, like, because they were, like, jumping from person to person, and I'm like, okay, cool. And, like, it was a little awkward with, like, how they were dancing, because I was just like, you guys are putting too much effort into not being good enough at dancing. But then the end of the night comes by, and I'm walking out to my car, and the girl comes up to me and starts making out with me, and I'm like, okay. So then, like, they walk off and, like, go stand over near a car, or I think they were waiting for an Uber, so they go to wait for the Uber, and then the dude comes up and pats me on the shoulder. He's like, my wife's pretty hot, isn't she? And I'm like, God damn it, I'm gonna have to fucking fight this person. I don't fight. I'm not a fighter. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to fucking try to run or survive. And he was like, no, it's fine. You want to fuck him? And I'm like, you guys need a ride home? I'm 19 at the time. Fucking, they were like 24, 25 or something. I don't know. They were mid-20s, late 20s, something like that. They weren't super old. And I'm like, fuck yeah. They're like, okay, can we get Taco Bell? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have sex with you. I'll take you wherever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit. So we go to Taco Bell. We get back to their house, and the girls go upstairs, like, freshen up. I'm having to talk with the dude, like, hey, what are they like? What are they into? Because, like, he joined in, but, like, I didn't have sex with him because, neither of us really rolled that way. We weren't interested in that. We just wanted to fuck the shit out of his wife and their friend. And he was like, well, she really hates it when dudes get soft in the middle of it. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking 19 and a whore. You're not gonna have to worry about it. He's like, don't worry about it. And then slips me a Cialis and was like, just takes this. And I'm like, is this safe to do? Popped it in and took it. I was like, fuck it. We're going. When I tell you, the best sober sex I've ever had was on a Cialis. It was so nice because I had to put zero effort into being horny. Like, it's weird to explain because, like, I was sexually ready and, like, ready to fucking go, but I had to put zero effort into, like, maintaining it or thinking about it. I could have thought about fucking eating shit and still had a major erection. Like, and it was nice because also it was one of those erections that was, like, semi-painful, like a full
exactly
erection.
What you're talking
like,
about.
you get fully erection. You're like, could you go down just 1%?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, could you go down like 1%? Thank you. This hurts a little bit, but
it's like 101%.
yeah.
Red.
So it's like you're fucking ready to go, and that's when your dick's the biggest it's ever gonna be, and you're like, sup, bro? You ready? I'm ready. Let's go. So then, like, we get up there, and we just go to fucking town on the two of them. And then, like, it weirded me out a little bit, because the dude started, like, really degrading the friend. Because, like, she didn't want to do too much. She was kind of there to watch and participate a little bit. And, like, I was just railing the wife. And then the dude, like, starts to bust, and he starts calling her a fucking bitch and shit, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't. He's like, nah, they love it, and I'm like, I can't do that, I'm sorry. So then I fucking, like, she's, like, sitting over there with, like, cum on her face, and, like, slowly, like, wiping it off, and, like, I bust all over her face, and then we all just kind of, like, cuddle there, and then, like, I wanted to do it again so badly, like, a week later, but, like, there were those type of people that always, like, made an excuse for no good reason, and I'm just like, okay, great. Well, I'm glad I got to do this, but I wanted to do it again. Because I'm not one of those people... I hate only hooking up with people unless they're, like, a bad hookup. If it's a bad hookup, I'm not coming back. But, like, if it was someone I genuinely enjoyed having fun with, I don't want to do it just once. Right. I would like to do it at least twice. Because the first time is to get the awkward out and to, like, figure out what they're into. The second time is just fucking blow each other's brains out, in my opinion. And then you kind of go from there on whether or not you want to do it again. But that was probably one of the more wild times that I've had.
How many there? Did you count 2 bodies?
Like, how does your body count? That's what I was thinking about.
Individual people I sleep with.
Does it, when you sleep with
amount of times does not. I've slept with 89 individual people at least once.
Within that situation, you fucked the wife. Did you fuck the friend?
Yeah.
So you counted them 2?
Yeah, I only count penile penetration towards my body count.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Penetration.
Penile and vaginal.
Okay.
So, like, and I would count anal, but I've never had fucking anal because my dick is too thick to even try that. So not gonna try that. I would rip someone's... I've put shit in my butt that was almost the thickness of my asshole, and I ripped my fucking asshole.
Jeez.
And I took time to try to do this, and I'm like, this fucking hurts. How do y'all do this? I had good lube. She's like, yeah, how do you?
How do you?
But what were you going to say?
Oh, do you count fingering?
No.
No? So just if you fuck them with your dick.
Well, also, I've only been in 3 situations where I didn't have sex with someone after doing something sexual. Like, I don't generally, like, I'm never really there to just get a blowjob, because most people don't give a blowjob well enough to just give a blowjob. I'll go down on, like, I also don't like fingering. I would much rather go down on a girl. That shit tastes so good. Just, chef's kiss. But, like, there was the only real situation, there was this girl I met. She was actually my friend's manager at work, and ended up hitting it off, and I went back to her place, and she's like, so I only give head. And I'm like, really? You don't want anything? That's a little weird, but okay. I don't care, I'm 19. And when I tell you, this is the best fucking head I've ever gotten. Fucking 3 minutes. 3 minutes was all it took. Fucking crazy. And then, like, I was getting really close, and I'm like, hey, where can I come? Because some girls hate when you come in their mouth. And she's like, you can come wherever the fuck you want. I wore glasses for a reason. And I'm like, oh, that was hot. That was hot as fuck. But we, like, over in 3 minutes, I stayed the night, and I'm like, are you sure you don't want me to go down on you? Because, like, I would love to. Like, not gonna have any complaints from me. She's like, no, just like giving head. And I'm like, I don't understand this, but okay. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, I've done most things. I finally had someone peg me. That was not bad. I didn't like the tool that she used. I want to find someone to do it again with the one that I have, because I know I'll like it. But it's so hard to find a girl that wants to peg you in Northwest Arkansas and then also have sex with you, because, like, I don't want to get pegged and not have penile vaginal intercourse, because it's just a waste of my time. Like, I'm doing the pegging because it's fun for you. I also want to have fun. I don't give a shit about getting fucked in the ass. Like, it feels kind of fun and interesting, but, like, it's not gonna be the end all. I don't understand how gay dudes come from this at all. It does not make any fucking sense. But I don't know. Have you ever been pegged?
I've not.
Come on, Autumn. You gotta peg your boyfriend.
He's the one that isn't into that.
Look, you just gotta surprise him one night.
Hey.
Get him real high and have him suck your dick and have him fall asleep and then stick your finger in
No,
there.
I poke him. I stick my finger. Yeah, but he like
him.
No, he's gotten to the point where like I'm like ass of steel just like clicks. Like
well,
nope.
She pokes my ass.
Does
all
she
the time.
question?
It's
Does she
like,
ask you, or does she just try to slip it in there?
No, it's never spoken of before. Like, she never like, hey, you want me to do that? It's just a hello.
See, you can't do that. You can't
Okay,
just.
in the past that we have talked about it, he's just it's not a thing that.
Fair, well, because like I was gonna say, you can't just walk up to a guy, like start having sex with them, and then in the middle of it just reach around and try to get a finger in your ass. Because I am okay with shitting my ass, but that would scare the fuck out of me. I think I'd shit myself. I swear to God, I think I would shit myself if someone did that. I've never had someone accidentally try. Most girls don't want to try to finger a dude in the butt anyways. No. I take good care of it, and it's clean. It's fine. You could eat out of it. But like, I don't know. I'm not, like, in my personal preference, I'm not super into, like, anal sex on a girl, just because that's a lot of work that I don't want to do. But, like, I really love just putting, like, 1 or 2 fingers or, like, a thumb in there. And, like, you gotta ask, like, hey, can I put my finger in your butt? And just, a good chunk of time, girls are like, yeah, sure. So, like, it takes a second. You gotta, like, wiggle your way in there. And then once you do, it's really cool because you can feel the barrier between the asshole and the vagina is so thin, you can feel your penis, and it's just like giving yourself a mini hand job. It's fucking hilarious. Although I don't do it a whole lot whenever I grow out my nails, because this would be...
That wouldn't feel great.
That would,
excruciating.
yeah, that would hurt. I don't understand how lesbians get fingered whenever they're lipstick lesbians, because, like, those nails would fucking kill me. But...
You said whatever about girls randomly just sticking their finger in a dude's ass?
Yeah.
And it reminded me of a story. I was working at Hobby Lobby.
Where is this going?
And this dude, his name was Tremaine, and he had a friend, and he told me about, and his friend went out with this chick, and they went back to her place, and she had latex sheets, right? But not just that. Not just that though. But while they were fucking around, she put her finger in his ass and then made him shit all over the bed.
No! Oh god.
It was all intentional.
Now to be fair, I'm at the point where, like, I don't expect it to happen, but I'm never gonna have sex with someone without first going to the bathroom. You clear yourself of all things, because the last thing I want to do is have to poop in the middle of it, or accidentally pee myself. Because I would hate to pee in a girl. Because that would be gross. Fucking, like, I will pee on a girl if she wanted me to. I'm at the point where I would let someone pee on me. Kind of want to find someone, but yeah, whatever.
I'm right here, buddy.
Girl.
He can be that too.
If you hit him hard enough. But no, fucking, I can't imagine. Like, just go to the fucking bathroom before you have sex and after, because, like, if you don't pee after sex, you're gonna get a yeast infection or a UTI, because that happens to me a lot.
I know he left after that, but I did.
I would hope too.
Well, I asked the questions like, well, did he finish first? Like, did he come and then leave, or was he too uncomfortable and embarrassed and he left, or like what the fuck? But they didn't have the answer, so I guess the dude, I don't know, left that detail out.
Oh, dude, if a girl put her fingers in my ass and specifically made me shit myself, I'd leave. I'm like, okay, you got what you wanted for. I'm never talking to you again. I'm sorry.
You have fun with that shit all over your bed.
Clean that up yourself. I'm so sorry.
I forgot about that. You said I worked at Hobby Lobby, and I was like, I didn't do anything at Hobby Lobby.
No. It reminded me of a story, not anything personal. I don't even know what the guy that it happened
so
with.
Confused.
I don't even know what the guy that it happened to looks like. I just know his friend that told me about it.
I did
imagine that happening to you and you shitting yourself in bed, and then your friend goes around and just tells every fucking
and then
person
imagine the
about
hey, my friend here shit himself in bed. You want him? Hey,
on latex sheets.
Imagine I meet him though, like, and then I'm like, oh wait, is this the guy that like shit all over that chick's latex sheets? Just want to like
you just see him walk
right
away. So I was like, I'm out of here.
Fuck
just like
this.
you said,
Fuck
stop
you, Tremaine.
people.
Stop fucking telling people, bro. I'm tired of this. No, like there was one situation that I did straight up just like have to ask the girl to leave, and like.
Oh really?
So I was having sex. I don't remember who the fuck it was, but it was this tiny little white girl, so fucking tiny and frail looking. Not frail looking, but like just like really skinny and small, and like we were going at it, and she was like, "Hey, punch me in the fucking face," and I'm like.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I'm like, no. I don't give a shit who the fuck you think you are.
She's so tiny.
I don't even care about how small she is. But you punch, like, I'm not gonna punch. If I'm gonna punch someone, it's not gonna be a, like, I'm gonna punch them, it's gonna be like a good little, like, I have some muscle. I'm gonna do what you tell me to do. Like, because I'm at the point, like, I'll open hand slap the shit out of someone. I'll knock you the fuck out if you want me to. But I'm not gonna do it in a way that's gonna leave a legitimate bruise. Because if I get in a situation where that girl just doesn't like me anymore, which happens a fucking lot, the last thing I want is for them to be able to be like, hey, this dude punched me for no fucking reason, and here's the black eye for it, and then like, what do? Like, I'm sorry, she told me to while I was fucking her. Like, yeah, I can say that, but like, that just doesn't add up.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah, like, why the fuck, also, like, I know I'm gonna hit too hard and give her brain damage. I don't want to fucking do that.
Also, what do you get from it?
Yeah, well,
Like,
some girls fucking love it.
Yeah, but like, what does the dude, like a saint,
To be able to be
what
like,
does
yeah,
he
I
get
beat
from
the
it?
shit out of this girl, dude. It was fucking cool.
Yeah, she just asked me to punch her in the face. It was great. Like, what the fuck is that?
Now, I have accidentally thrown a girl into the cinder block wall. Or, no, because it was the room next to yours. Into that fucking thing. The air conditioner. I accidentally threw a girl in there because this was a really hot, skinny redhead. Fucking, as you guys know, exactly what I want in life. And I was giving her my all. I went all out, and I went a little too all out and lost my grip on her and fucking just threw her, and she fucking just fucking got up. She's like, God damn it, why are you, just keep going? And I'm like, huh. She wanted me to fucking choke her until she like blacked out, and I'm like, normally I wouldn't do this, but you're exactly what I want in a person. Listen, anything you want except for hitting. I will not hit you. I'm sorry.
I will choke the shit out of you,
I will,
but I won't hit you.
I will crush your esophagus if you ask nicely.
So, okay, what's
Like,
the worst sexual encounter you've had?
Like, in terms of, like, uncomfortability, or in terms of, like,
All around.
legitimately shit
Like,
sex?
all around.
Because I've had the worst fucking sexual encounter. And it was also in the room next to yours, because I lived there last year, and it happened last year. I'm not going to say her name, because that's mean.
Hey, Brittany, you're shit at sex.
I've never slept with Brittany.
Wow.
I've
I
never
was
slept
gonna
with...
say, you made a face, and I was like, whoa, did she just
Just
randomly...
So,
called her out.
since you guys just heard this really long bleep, like, so her name's not that, no, that's not her name. I haven't slept with a whole bunch of, like, normal-ass white girl names. Thank God.
Yeah.
I think.
Have you slept with a Kaylee?
No. But, so, this girl, like, was super interested. Like, she's the one that came to me and hit me up, and I was like, oh, cool, she must know what she's doing. And, like, I knew her through a mutual friend from high school and whatnot. Like, they dated for a bit, and then they broke up and whatnot, and I was like, oh, this will be fun. And she got, like, she came over. It wasn't awful. I knew it wasn't going to be a great time when she had, like, hairy armpits, and I was like, normally that's not a throw-off, but, like, there was more there than I was prepared for. And she, like, couldn't kiss at all. Like, if you can't kiss, it can't go up from there. It can't. And, like, I'm just like, damn it, okay. And she, like, we started getting into it. Like, I went to go down on her, and that pussy tasted like straight up curry. I've never had curry in my life, so I don't know exactly what it tastes like, but it tasted disgusting, and I just can't imagine. Like, it was rough, and, like, I understand that everybody's different, and I'm sure it was healthy for her, but I can't, like, it was disgusting to me. And she, like, we started getting into it, and I was on top for a good chunk of it, because she very much did not know what she was doing.
Yeah.
And, like, I was just like, I wish she would have told me. But she kept trying to, like, join in while being on, like, in missionary, like, and sometimes it works out really well, because some people have good rhythm. She had zero rhythm, so it would, like, throw off my pumping and whatnot, and I'm like, okay, cool. And she's like, let me get on top, and I'm like, okay. And then she gets on top, and it's just like fucking throwing a board. It's just like,
Oh, God.
and I'm like, oh my God, okay, great. And, like, it got so bad at the point that, like, my dick literally started going soft. And, like,
Oh, God.
and, like, it's
That's
like,
crazy for you.
yeah, well, like, I mean, it happens sometimes. My penis is fucking weird. Like, it does its own thing, so it'll happen whenever I'm having good sex, too, and I hate it. But, like, it's at the point where it's at, like, enough of a chub to, like, I can still keep going. But there's like, if I take it out for any time, it goes immediately flaccid, and I'm just like, okay. So, like, I got to the point to where I was like, I'm just gonna fake it. I'm just gonna fucking fake it. Thankfully, I didn't have to, because I can generally make myself just fucking go pretty quickly. So I did that, and then, like, took her, I think she parked in Harmon, so I walked her back, and I was like, I'm never fucking talking to this person again. This was just rough. That was so bad. Also, like, when we were making out, her breath also tasted like Indian food, and I'm like,
Oh, you didn't at least freshen up before?
I don't know if that was fresh or not.
Oh.
I have no idea. But just, like, rough, and was not a fan. And I'm just, it was so bad. Like, by far the worst. And I've had, like, the next step below that was the second person I ever slept with. So, you know, 5 fucking years ago. This one happened last year.
That's pretty, yeah.
And the second worst one that I ever had sex with was just, I was still 17, and she was on the tail end of her period and didn't tell me, so she started bleeding, and that really freaked me out because I didn't do great with blood at that point. Now, if a girl tells me she's on her period, I'll fucking do anything but eat her out. I will eat a girl out on the tail end or at the very beginning when it's not like everywhere. I don't know what the sound is, but
That's the sound.
but like, I'll eat a girl out. I don't mind it. I was a fucking vampire goth kid in high school or junior high. I bought those fake blood bags from Hot Topic and used to drink them. I don't give a shit about the taste of blood. It's just, period blood's very, as you're well aware, very viscous and clumpy and gross. And the only person I've ever had like true period sex with was my, not last girlfriend, but my girlfriend junior year of college, because some girls just really don't get horny on their period, and I'm like, I mean, I guess, I get it, but like, I'll do it if you want, like, do it, I'll fucking do it. And she was like, no, fucking do it, let's do it. And I did, and it was just red all over my stomach, and I'm like, you're gonna have to wipe this off, I can't, but I had fun, it was great, thank you. I'll see you in bed in a second. Go wash off. She also had a really weird kink where she wanted me to come in a Coke bottle so she could drink it.
What?
Yeah, I never could. I tried, but I have this weird thing where if I really like the girl, it's almost impossible for me to come. It's very like every 2 or 3 times that we have sex that I'll come, and I hate it because it makes them feel bad, but I'm like, I'm sorry, like, it's a good thing because I can last forever, but also, like, I get it, I want to come too. She did the Coke with cum in it, I can semi-understand, because I know a lot of people that like to put peanuts in Coke, and it tastes like it, and I'm just like, I guess it's just like the liquid version.
You're saying cum in Coke, and she drinks the Coke mixed with cum?
Yeah, this is what she wanted to do.
Odd.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand this, but I'll fucking try it. And then she also had a CNC kink, which I tried doing once, and then I was like,
CNC?
So CNC is consensual non-consent, which is a rape kink, without using that word. And like, we had a long talk and like discussed and whatnot, and like one night I tried doing it, and then she was like, no, fucking stop, and I'm like, you literally told me, like, okay, what the fuck? So then I just like rolled over and went to sleep, and I'm like, fuck it, whatever, cool, great. I guess that was a fucking lie. And like, that's one of those things where I'm just like, it's a lot, but like, if I'm dating you, I'll try it. But I want to get back to talking to y'all a little bit. I've talked a lot about myself in the last 30 minutes.
You're more interesting.
Well, yes.
Yeah. No. I don't. My worst sexual encounter was probably...
him last night.
Piece of shit.
He tried to put a finger in my asshole and sniffed it, and I was just like, I'm fucking done.
Fuck
Can't
this.
help myself.
No, it was my first boyfriend. But, like, it's kind of like, you just ticked all the wrong boxes. Like, can't kiss worth the shit. But, like, I'm talking, like, the can't kiss in terms of, like, it's like kissing a dog. Like, there's a lot of slobber. And it was also more, like, pecking than it was.
I've been told I'm a really good kisser. My biggest problem is I'm a very, like, I really like just gnawing on the bottom lip. Mm-hmm. Like, if it's, like, bubble gum, I'll fucking chew it all goddamn day. Go ahead. Tell all of the bad shit.
What?
Tell all of the bad shit about Keegan. Get out.
You got 30 seconds.
Keegan's going pee, by the way. But, yeah, what were you saying?
Oh, it's just, he, like, it was slobbery, and then, like, this weird, like, pecking instead of, like, it was really bad. It was, like, and then, like, I had never, like, kissed with tongue or anything at that time, so it was, like, I'd like to try that.
See, okay, so my thing with kissing with tongue, I love doing it, but I guess I don't understand the normal people's way, because I like to do it to where it's really stupid and funny. Like, if I'm gonna kiss you with tongue, it's just gonna be straight out licking, like sticking your tongue out, thing where both of your tongues are out and you're just licking each other in open air. I think that's fucking fun. Or if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna like try to grab your tongue with my teeth and just like, you're not getting this back, motherfucker. But like,
well, like with him and stuff, like sucking on the other person's tongue is fun and like shit like that. But like with
that was really fucking quick. Holy shit! Wow.
He's like, I want to get back here and hear the dumb shit she has to say.
But like, I like making whenever I like make out with tongue. I really like. To me, it's kind of like you're playing thumb war.
Yeah.
What's the name of that game?
Thumb war.
Thumb war. Yeah, you play thumb war with your tongue. You're just like, trying to like get the other person's tongue down. If you really want to freak someone out, my favorite thing to do is to just start licking their teeth.
Oh, yeah.
No one's ever prepared to have their teeth just straight up licked. Like, you gotta get outside and hear, like, in the gums and whatnot. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, having fun.
I've done that.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah. She didn't reject it either. She just took it.
Okay. Well, I've done it to him and he liked it. So.
I did it to you first. Thank you very much. 100%. I remember.
Okay. Well, that makes you a weirdo.
That's fine. This is known information. Was I arguing that?
No, but like imagine like so like you're like you want to kiss with tongue and you tell them this and then they're like, okay, and then they just like lick your face.
Yeah.
Like unprompted, like buddy, like get on some fucking WikiHow, like try and figure this shit out. But that was like, nope, never again. Like never do that to me again. Like nope, we'll never do that ever again. And then just like kissy as shit. It was bad. Also, like I'm talking like the smallest dick I've ever seen. Whether it was like pictures and unsolicited dick pics, dicks I've seen on the internet.
So I got an unsolicited dick pic last week, which for me it's still weird. Like I don't expect it to happen, but I'm friends with a lot of gay dudes, and like a lot of like it's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah.
And like this dude sent me this fucking like this tiny little thing, and I'm like it was obviously flaccid, but like I'm just like. I didn't know they could be that small flaccid. Like, it was literally just the mushroom tip. And,
oh God.
Yeah, and he was like, what do you think, Daddy? And then I just, like, clicked it. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I hope to God you're a grower.
No, I was just like, I don't fucking care. Like, I get a dick pic, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't, like, and he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that was for my dom. Your name is just right next to his in the thing. And I'm like, I didn't text him back. I'm like, I don't fucking... This was like 11:30 at night. I'm like, I'm trying to go to sleep, dude. And he's like, I'm so sorry. He texted me again. I really didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, hey, I texted him back. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm trying to go to sleep. I don't give a fuck. Stop texting me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, literally... Because, like, I've seen a lot of penis in my life. Like, because I'm not sexually attracted to penis. I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
But, like, I love knowing what people's dicks look like, because some of them are fun. I have some really fucked up looking ones that I've seen on Reddit. Oh my God. I'll show you after this if you guys want to see.
Reddit is terrifying.
Fucking... Well, so the... another thing, my sophomore year, junior, one of those 2 years of college, I was friends with this girl group, and, like... They would get random dick pics from dudes on Tinder all the time. And we'd all rate them. And this one came back, and it was from a mixed dude, like a light-skinned dude. Literally looked like he had a golf ball stuck in the middle of his shaft. Because, like, it was normal, bulbed up, went back to a normal penis. And I'm like, she texted him back. She's like, hey, it looks like you need to go to the hospital. That's disgusting. And then screenshotted it. And I'm like... Damn, girl, this bitch. So she was a big girl, like a large, not like fat in like a bad way or anything, but she was definitely not shopping in. She was a plus sized woman for sure. This bitch slung pussy like I could not imagine. She got with more dudes in a semester than I did in 3 years of college. I was like, holy fucking shit. She's like, it's whatever. It's just what I do, and I'm like. Props on you, girl. But no. What were we talking about? Oh, small penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
Small ass
yeah.
dick.
No, I mean, it was to the point where, like, that was the first, like, dick I had, like, an encounter with, so it was like, this isn't supposed to look like that. But it's like,
This isn't.
yeah, but, like, whatever. But I'm talking, it took, like, not even a minute to do whatever.
That's
And
one of those
so-
things where you just like you flick it. Oh, you tried so
Right.
hard, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you tried your best. But then it was like, then when I started dating him, it was like it was like, whoa, like, whoa.
That's my favorite thing.
I remember the first time she tasted my cum, and she was like,
His cum was so bad. My
She
first
was
boyfriend
like-
Oh, I
was
thought you were talking
so
about his.
bad.
I was like, that's rude.
no. She was like, oh my god, and I was like, what? And she's like, that is so much better.
That
And I-
happens all the time to
like,
me.
what?
Oh my god. So I want to know, what does it taste like?
Oh, okay. The first one was like, it was almost like very bitter, like
Him
sour.
or
No,
boyfriend?
the
First
first
one.
boyfriend.
First boyfriend,
It was
okay.
so bitter and disgusting. It was like it got to the point where I told him up front, I was like, I need a water bottle. like I need to be able to wash it down. It was so bad, and it was like I couldn't even like put up like a good face anymore. I was like, like fucking gag. It was like
I want to know what Keegan's taste
Yeah.
like. I don't care about the ex.
I don't know.
Come find
It's
out for
like,
yourself.
Let's go, bro. Go.
His isn't. I mean, I don't know. It's more like nothing, or like what I would assume normal.
Whenever
tastes like.
we first started doing whatever, she said it was almost sweet.
See, I get that a lot, and I'm like, I don't eat awful, but I don't eat like fucking amazing. I just eat a lot of shit. But I get, because I've gotten it from multiple people. I'll ask because I like to know and make sure it's a consistency. And after 89 people, it's pretty fucking consistent. Like, I've been told that it's a very sweet, almost fruity like aftertaste, but the first part's just like a peanut. It's like I just swallowed liquid peanut, and then you get a little bit of pineapple and kiwi at the end. And I'm like, cool,
I guess
fucking
that's-
come get it, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, his is more like it's more like nothing, but then it sometimes has like sweet undertones, I guess. But like it was a completely different experience. Like not only was his dick way bigger, then like the cum tasted like decent. I was like, oh shit.
Fucking nice cut, G.
Although, how hard is it to beat him?
But
Well,
so
it's just like when you think that that's what cum is supposed to taste like, life
No,
is so
dude.
sad.
straight up, I feel
Life
so
is
good.
so sad.
I feel so bad for some girls because a lot of girls that I've been with haven't been with a large amount of dudes, and the large amount, like the people that they've been with, fucking either garbage at sex. So like I'll whip my dick out and they'll be like, there's no way that's gonna fit inside of me. And I'm like, honey, you don't know how a vagina works. Or they're like, oh my god, like that was fucking great. And I'm like, I put zero effort into this, honey. Like I could do a lot better if I wanted to.
Oh, and also, like, so the first dude, like, you finish him like 5 seconds flat, but with him, it was like, it took like, I mean,
What's your average?
oh, it's a lot better now, but I'm talking like at first, the first time I ever made him finish, it took like 3 fucking hours.
That's-
3
yeah.
fucking hours.
But like,
So
what's
it went
y'all's?
from 5 seconds, 3 hours. I was
Well,
like,
when y'all have sex, like, what's your average amount of time? Would you say?
Now, currently,
Like just
I mean, like,
overall.
well,
If
see,
you had
like
to
now,
average it.
I can make myself whenever we're fucking these days. I can get myself to finish in like 20
like,
minutes.
Babe, I got
15.
class to get to.
no, it's a
I've got.
goal to
like,
like,
Babe, you're talking a lot during this. I'm just gonna get done.
Well, just like I can, if I focus and like think and stuff, and like really thinking about like whatever my brain is turned on by at the moment, other than just obviously the moment I'm in, then I can finish in like 15-20 minutes. But like if I'm not, if I don't focus and I don't go for a specific angle while fucking and I'm thinking about shit, I don't know the cap
Same.
anymore.
So, like for me, my average, my good average is about 30 minutes, and I only know that because I always watch TV when having sex because I have to have something on in the background. I don't know if y'all can fucking a quiet room, but that's scary to me. That's weird. Like I love, my favorite thing is to put on a Disney movie because the girl's like, what the fuck? And then you're just getting railed to Princess and the Frog or something, and it's hilarious. But like, average 30 minutes to 40 minutes, my record is 4 hours. And that was back in high school, and I only know that because I watched Bob the Builder, Moana, and something else. And it was just like, we counted up all the things, and we were like, we had to take a 30-minute break because it was rough.
Yeah.
But like, on average, fucking 30 minutes, pretty solid for me. There are times where it's just like, I have to fight to get above 5 minutes. And like, it's one of those things where it's just like, if your penis fits with the vagina, it fucking super quick. There's not a lot I can do about it other than take it out, wait, go back down on her, and then go back in. But it also totally depends on whether or not I'm wearing a condom or not. Because if I'm wearing a condom, it lasts a whole lot longer.
I can't.
I don't like wearing a condom, but if the girl wants me to, I'm of course gonna put one on. I'm not gonna fake out on that shit.
Well, obviously, I can't finish with a condom on though. The only condom I've finished on
very rarely
is the female condom.
Yeah, I'm also one of those dudes where like I do the pull-out method no matter what. I've come in a few girls, but they were all totally fine. Like they told me to, kind of situation. But like if I'm gonna come, I'm pulling my dick out, ripping that condom off, and coming on your back because I fucking or stomach. I really like when I can come on someone's tits, but like if I don't, I just wasted a cum shot. Like I'm not gonna come in a condom. Just fucking
female condoms.
no one uses those.
No, they're actually
We tried it, and it was actually a lot better because
he
I
doesn't
can't
feel anything with the.
I've heard way different. That
it wasn't bad.
Feels like you're gonna lose it inside of you.
Well, so it doesn't feel like it's secure, I guess. But like I've never had that happen.
It doesn't feel just like a trash bag in your vagina?
Not really. I mean, like at first it feels kind of weird. It has a little ring in it though. Normally when you put it in, and the ring itself, like if the dick is decent, you know, like if anything, it just like kind of pushes on the ring, and then it feels good. So it's not bad for the chick, for me at least. And then like for him, he actually could finish with it.
I think I've finished twice or maybe 3 times with those, but the other normal condoms, not a single time.
Now, you got a thick dick, bro, or is it like a pretty normal? I'm gonna ask the girl.
It's above average girth.
Girth? Okay, cool. What condoms are you using?
I've tried several. I remember one that I tried, but I couldn't even put it on.
Yeah,
it
so
didn't fucking work.
If you're anything above a normal dick size, like girth size, length doesn't fucking matter because I can put a whole ass condom around my arm and fucking walk around with it. I do it for fun. It's fun. But that doesn't mean that's also a bad like thing like. Excuse to be like, oh, well, I can put it around my arm. Like, yeah, you can, but you're gonna cut off the circulation to your penis doing that.
Yeah.
Like, you got to get one that fits you, because like, I'm an average length, but I'm an above average girth, which fucking makes it so easy.
I'm a little above on length, but I'm definitely over on girth.
So then, my recommendation, my favorite thing, Magnum Bearskins.
I feel like I've tried those, and I just I can't even come close to an orgasm in those.
Yeah, fair. Like, it's one of those things. I mean, I
like,
don't come a whole lot. I'm not saying like cum-wise, like coming-wise. I'm just talking about like for a more comfortable fit.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can wear a condom for her if that's what she wants. But we ended up doing the female condom because we both ended up liking it.
Okay.
But we generally don't use a condom. So.
Yes, like I like I said, if a girl's okay with me doing it, I'm not gonna wear a fucking condom. I like having unprotected so much better. Plus, I know I'm clean.
Yeah, the chick condoms too. Like they come in like a little package full of lube. So like, and they're like, it's like a circle, like a ring, and it's like covered in lube.
I already bring my own lube because I don't. I do not use water-based lube for fucking anything but butt stuff. And even then, I'm still gonna use coconut oil over that because coconut oil is fucking great as long as you're not dealing with a vagina. But Uber lube, best lube fucking ever. It's all I use for shit because it's a really high-end silicone lube, which you're not supposed to use silicone lube on silicone toys, but if they're both high-end, because it's 100% silicone, if the toy's also 100%, they're fine, which is most of the toys that I buy, because I buy good shit. Yeah. But it's just one of those situations where it's just like, I'm not gonna wear it if they don't want me, if they don't ask me to, like I'm gonna ask before we have sex, like, hey, what's your preference on condoms, because like I personally would like to not wear one. But oh yeah, another question I had. I gotta know, bro. You ever tried tasting your own cum?
Thank you. I ask people that all the time. When it weirds out half the dudes I've asked though.
It's so like, don't be a bitch.
Dude, I'm fucking straight.
Like, I don't care if you're fucking straight. It's not gay to taste your own cum.
Also, no one would have to know.
My opinion.
No one has to know.
My opinion is it's only gay if you were to suck yourself off and cum in your mouth. It's not gay to suck yourself. If you have the ability to, it's not gay to suck your own dick. It's not gay to taste your cum. It's only fucking gay if you suck yourself off and cum in your mouth.
Have you tasted yours then?
I've tried. I want him to answer first before I go into mine.
Yeah, I have.
You've actually tasted it?
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
It's,
Since we both have good tasting cum, apparently.
It was more so the consistency.
It's not.
Yeah, it's very snotty. Like, I know that. Just from,
the taste itself didn't make me want to vomit or anything. It's more so the consistency of it, and then like the way it feels like it hooks in your throat. Like it's weird. Like it's like
doing a line of coke.
It's weird.
It just gets stuck in there.
Yeah, but like other than that, like it didn't bother me.
So, I've tried. I tried a lot more in high school whenever I was a very explorative little boy. But now I get to the point where I'm like, dude, I'm gonna fucking try it. And then like I get done jerking off and I bust on my stomach and I'm like, dude, I'm disgusting.
Oh my god.
I'm a fucking disgusting
I did that
human being.
all the fucking time where it's like, yeah, I'll try it, then you
And
bust,
you're
and then you're like, you just see it, and you're like,
what kind of a monster am I? This is fucking
the fact
gross.
that I just thought about that.
Post-nut clarity is a huge fucking thing.
It is.
Like, cause
it
like,
really is.
it's the same with girls. Like, I'll finish with a girl, and like, they'll immediately want to do. Like, sometimes I bust just so hard. I'm like, okay, hold up. I can't even get up to get a towel. You're gonna have to go get it. I'm sorry. I need 5 minutes before you even fucking talk to me again. Like, I feel bad about it. I'm like, I can't even register you as a person right now. Give me a 5-minute break and I'll cuddle you so fucking hard.
Him before the post-nut clarity is a huge thing. Cause like, I mean, I've told him before, like with chicks, it's like when you're in the moment, it's like, yeah, I'll swallow it, like no, whatever. But like if it's on something and then the dude like wants you to lick it up, it is so difficult. It like
I've had one girl do it. I've had one girl lick it up off me, and it was the girl I lost my virginity to, so I had a little bit of a higher standard going up after that, and no one did it ever again, and I'm like, oh, that was kind of hot.
Listen,
and it tickled.
it's rough. Like,
well,
it's rough.
I didn't ask her. Like, I came all over my stomach,
Yeah.
and she was just like, no, I'll get it, because, well, we were in a field. I don't know if you've heard my virginity story. I'll tell you after the podcast, just because I've said it on here before, and it's a long story-ish, just because of the way I tell stories. But, like, she started fucking licking it up and, like, cleaned me entirely off. And, like, I didn't have a hairy stomach or anything like I do now. Like, this would be gross. I could not imagine asking a girl to lick off the cum off my fucking happy trail, bro. Like, that would be gross. But she just fucking cleaned me up and was like, we're good to go. And I'm like, I was post-nut, so it was super ticklish and everything was sensitive. I'm like, stop. Because, like, my least fucking favorite thing that a girl could possibly do is to keep fucking sucking my dick after I come.
I love doing that.
She did that to me
like
fucking a month ago.
It's so
Hate
funny
it.
because you're all squirming.
We're trapped and it hurts so much. Cause like I had one girl fucking fight me for it. Like cause some girls are like, yeah, come in my fucking mouth. I love it. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then like I'll do it and like I stick there and I'm like, stay still, cause I can get out. And like I'll do it and they'll be like, they'll keep going. I'm like, and I'm bent over. Stop!
Let me go.
Like, because I'm one of those people where, like, I come, like, I need you to be over there, because I'm afraid you're gonna come and try to, like, keep touching me, and I'm like, I'm good, thank you, please stop.
Hands off.
Because, like, once you give me some time to, like, recover, like, I'm good to cuddle and go again, but my recharge rate is a fucking, like, 4 or 5 hour period. I'm definitely not going to come again the same day, but I'm very, very unlikely to just get an erection to maintain for sex again the same day.
Yeah.
Which I hate, but, like, the trade-off is I go for, like, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with that. Usually the girl's like, hey, I'm getting really tired, and I'm like, okay, give me, like, 4 seconds. I'll flip the switch. Done. But, yeah, I like asking most dudes, like, it's different whenever it's a gay dude, because most of the gay dudes I've met are like, yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
Like, I've taken 1,000 other dudes. Why the fuck wouldn't I try mine? And I'm like, yeah, but, like, it's just... Because, like, if I could sleep with a dude, like, if I was interested in it, which I would have to be on acid or in, like, an orgy situation, because I've thought about it, and I had just very specific situations. But, like, I would taste it because it wasn't mine. Like, I just can't imagine tasting mine because of the post-nut clarity. I'm like, I'm a fucking monster. This is disgusting. All of these kids. And then you have to, like, my favorite thing is, like, just remembering that, like, that's a bunch of kids that you just shot into someone's mouth. It's great.
Fucking cannibalism.
Yeah, I've gone through, like, I went through a period for a little while where it was like, oh, that would be hot, like, for, like, him to do that. You know, because I gotta do all the fucking work.
For him to do what?
To, like, lick it off my hand or something.
Oh.
Because, like, for me, it's like, so I don't think...
Because of the post-nut clarity, I'm pretty sure the reason I ended up tasting was because of her.
Okay.
Like, because she was...
Get down there, bitch! Get down there! Lick this out of my pussy!
Okay, I'm very big on, like, so I haven't done anal and stuff like that, but, like, the thing for me is, like, if you're not willing to do it and have it done to you, then, like, why would I want
That's
it
why
done
I
to
got
me?
into anal.
Yeah, but...
I'm like,
yeah.
I want to know what it feels like on me so that I don't feel bad about doing it to someone else.
Right, so, like, my first boyfriend and
And then
stuff,
it
like,
hurt, and I was like, I can't imagine doing this to someone else. I ripped my asshole.
my first boyfriend and shit, he wanted to, you know, like, he was a porn addict, so it's like, I had no idea how, like, anything worked. So
That's also why I used to shave my entire body, like, not my legs, because that was a lot. I do want to nair them. I want to know what I look like completely hairless, but, like, that's why I used to shave my entire body, because, like, I didn't, like, I'm cool if a girl has bush. I would like them to trim it and keep up with it, because I do that to myself. But, like, I'm not a big fan of armpit hair. Like, it's not the end of the world. I've definitely slept with girls with armpit hair. I just prefer it if they don't. I am the weird one that does, like, I love stubble on a girl's leg because it's texture, and I'm a very texture-based person, so if I could do, like, play around with that, I'm like, great. But girls are always so insecure, and I'm like, no, come here, let me get them toes and let me suck them. I do like sucking toes, it's weird. I got that one completely on accident. I did that to myself, which is a thing.
What, sucking your own toes?
No, accidentally giving yourself a kink.
Oh, okay.
No, I would never. My thing is,
toes.
I will never let a girl suck my feet. There are two things I will almost never do: let a girl suck my toes, and let a girl eat my ass. And not because I find it gross, but because I just can't imagine someone wanting to, because I find my feet disgusting and I have a hairy asshole. So, like, I don't know why you would want to do that. I've had some girls be like, I fucking love it. And I'm like, I'm scared of you. But, like, because, like, I've got they're not awful feet, but they're weird.
No, they're not bad.
Like, they're a lot hairier than they look, and I'm just like, eh. But, like, I just hate that my feet are, like, crooked and whatnot, and I'm just like, I don't want to. Please don't.
Yeah.
Also, wearing socks during sex makes an orgasm better. But, did y'all have any final thoughts on that?
Oh, no.
That we were talking about?
No. But yeah, I'm probably the reason he did that, because I went through, like, well, like, my first boyfriend's shit, he was, like, very, like, porn-oriented, so it was, like, I was willing to, like, try different shit, but then it was, like, but at one point it was like, okay, you're wanting me to do all this shit though, but like, how about you do this shit? And like, immediately it was like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, so I'm not gonna do that. But then with him, it was like, you know, at one point it was like, oh, that might be hot though, you know? Like, you know, like,
it was like
if I have to take it and I have to taste it every time, you should try it. You know,
I think I kind of used her to.
Hold up.
Go away for a while.
We're busy. But what were we saying?
I think I kind of used her to force me to finally do it, like, a little bit, because, like, I was always curious, but post-nut clarity, like you said, is a very big thing, and I could never get myself to do it afterwards, and, like...
It's so hard.
So then, it's like, you'd have to be able to force yourself to do it into your mouth, but you can't,
like,
and
you
also,
need
like,
to put
dude,
fucking
no,
respect on my name.
No, so here's the thing, because, like, I like jerking off laying in bed, and there's sometimes that, like, I'll fucking, like, come so hard that it's gotten up to, like, here, like, in me, and I'm like, oh my god, I almost came on my face. What the fuck? So, like, I'm like, if that situation ever happened, I'd probably do it because it was already in my mouth, but, like, just imagine getting the trajectory just
water fountain.
God.
One more thought though. I did have one more thought. We didn't actually finish the story.
About
The motel.
Oh.
We didn't technically finish it because so she was fucked up on the weed, and whenever she was finally okay enough, we left the motel and we went back to my house.
So you didn't stay the night?
No.
Why? You bought the motel. Wake up in the motel and fucking have sex in the morning.
Well, it's
my
just
parents were expecting me home at some point.
Oh.
So
Forget you were children.
We went back to my house, and I pulled up, and my mom came out to my car and was like freaking the fuck out. And because she had left her phone in my house, her mom had been trying to contact her but couldn't get a hold of her. So she like texted my mom, was like asking whatever, because it said that Autumn was at my house, and then my mom's like, they're not here. And then my mom looks and she sees my phone's died, and then the last place they saw was that because I let my phone by this creek, like this little creek, the Saline. Or I think it's a river. I think it's more a river, but it's really small. And she says it's not a great area. It's not bad, but it's like it freaked her out. And so then we finally get there.
Killed
She's
my
like,
daughter.
She was freaking out, and her mom. The thing was like,
my mom was fine. She's like, she's not fucking dead, or she is. But
no,
like,
her mom was.
I got
like,
5 others.
No, her mom was like basically. They're obviously doing something they're not supposed to be, but they'll be home eventually. But she was just trying to figure out. She would have left it alone, but she only texted my mom because she thought that Autumn was at my house, and she was just trying to get an update.
Yeah.
But me not being home, and my phone was dead, and Autumn's phone wasn't there. Like my mom had no fucking idea. They were. Were they about to leave, or had they?
They had left. His dad left looking for them.
They went all the way to the last place that my phone showed I was, and they,
That was a whole thing. My mom, when I got home, my mom didn't say shit, and then it was like, if it came up, she was like, no, whatever, it is what it is.
So if you had fun, honey.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not
Because we're not
dead.
doing it again.
No, my mom's pretty chill. His parents freaking the fuck out. My mom was like, she'll turn up.
Her mom is chill. Her mom's so much more chill than my mom. First time she ever talked, like, she told me the conversation about her talking to her mom about her sucking my dick, and her mom's asking questions like, well, does he have an okay dick? And like,
it's been such a long time. It's like, yeah. And his mom's like, they're just totally different level, like different plane. My mom was just kind of like, okay, hope you had a good time.
Yeah,
his parents were like, shit, he's dead.
No, yeah. I used to give her... She used to have hickeys on her tits, like, all the time because me... And, like, she was dumb and let her mom...
I was dumb?
See them.
He gave me hickeys right before I took senior pictures.
How does that equate to getting them on showing your tits to your mom?
It was low.
Why are you showing your tits to your mom?
I was changing. He did them, and he did them somewhere that my V-neck, whatever.
If it's up here, that's not low, buddy.
It wasn't.
That's
it was
not
no,
low.
he did it.
On the breast.
He did it on my breast, but he did it to where my V-neck it slid off, and you could see hickeys.
If you want to hide a hickey, you go under here or right on the nipple.
Yeah,
because that's always
my
hidden.
man, he did it over here.
She never wears
and then
V-neck stuff. She never wears anything that cuts that low.
I had senior pictures. He made me outfit on his way, and then my mom saw it, and then she was like. She was like, why? And I was like, well, I didn't realize that it would fall, and I didn't put it there. And she was like,
I on and off have to hear about.
My mom's
on
great.
and off,
she doesn't get pissed. She just slams them for it off and on. Like, remember that time you were a little bitch?
Like, randomly, we'll just be in the kitchen, and then she'll talk. Like, her brother, she knows for a fact that if she lets her brother go on car dates, he will most likely get this girl pregnant. Like, he will fuck up.
He will do his best.
Like, they're just trying to keep him from doing it till at least 18, because they know that at 18 they're not going to be able to control it. So they're like, well, we can at least keep him from being a father till 18. And so they're trying to do whatever, but, like, if that topic comes up, usually she's going to be like, because you know how much trouble you gave me. And they're like... Or, like, she'll just make random comments about how much trouble we gave her, and then I'll be like, what did I do? She's like, you know what you did.
No, she blamed him
bitch.
for most of the shit, because, like, she she really believed.
Yeah, you're the dude.
Yeah. No, like with me,
No,
she'd
I got
be
blamed
like.
with a lot of shit that wasn't really my fault for a while.
Anytime I
By
lied or
literally
did
anybody.
anything, if I lied to her, she'd
He's
be
a
like,
bad
"You little
influence on you."
bitch." Yeah, she'd be like, "You're
Dude,
you
everyone
little
did
bitch."
that.
Like,
It was for a couple years straight. Everyone that had anything to do with Autumn hated me.
if I did something wrong,
Maggie
it was
hated
his
me.
fault.
Just
That's a
because
different story because Maggie's
her
a
mom-
fucking bitch.
Yeah, Maggie's
That
a
is-
psycho.
that is true.
No, but no, it would be like if I did anything, if I lied or if I did literally anything wrong, it was his fault.
Her whole
Which is kinda
family,
nice.
her whole family was very judgmental to me for a while, and then like her brother Remy, finally he's out of it, but he used to lie for no fucking reason. But like
Oh my God.
oh my god, did it piss me off? We were hanging out and we were cuddling on the couch, and he was playing a game, and apparently he felt so uncomfortable because he thought we were making out behind him, and he went and told him,
Keegan's putting his fingers in Autumn's pussy.
No, dude, she was
they were making
pissed.
out.
She was so fucking pissed at me. She came outside and everything to talk to me. Just when she told Autumn she could go inside, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And then she's just like, whatever. But she was so pissed. Like, you making out? What the hell do you think you're doing? Making out with my daughter right behind my. What was he, like 12 at that time? 11? 11-year-old son, and then whatever. I was like, I didn't do
I'm
that.
trying to fuck her, but your son won't let me.
He wouldn't leave the room.
I kept asking him, like, hey, bro, I'll give you $5.
I only got a quarter of my dick inside of her, Joey.
It's not sex until it's all the way in there, bro. Come on, get the fuck out.
No, dude.
Stop being a bitch.
She was so pissed.
No,
And,
we
like,
really didn't do anything.
I didn't do a single
She
fucking.
still
All
didn't
we
believe
did
him,
was
though.
cuddle. Not a single. And he told her that we did, and then she fucking was pissed. And then I told her like we didn't do anything. She's like, so are you calling my son a liar? I was like, I mean, I guess because I didn't do that.
She still doesn't
It's
believe
I ain't
that.
calling him a truther.
They still don't believe me.
No.
Like they still consider that as fact
That's fucking
to this
hilarious.
day. But I didn't do a
But
single
you know
fucking
what though?
thing.
I didn't get any shit for that.
yeah,
I
It's
didn't
all
catch any
me.
shit.
It's all me. She came out pissed as hell. Now we're fine.
Like, I'll
But,
go
like-
inside so I can yell at him.
Well, I guess that's a pretty solid place to end this podcast. That was two of my good friends, Autumn and Keegan. Do y'all have any final words you want to say? Any advice you want to give? Any random facts of knowledge? Anything you want to plug?
Your butt.
Well, and that's where we're going to end it.